Okay, so we'll try the next one. This is trick number 7, I think. Okay, for this trick, what we need to do is take the deck of cards. I don't need to make sure it's 52, but there should be 52 in every trick. And we put a little bend in the cards, just a little bend. So there's a little curve. It doesn't have to be a big bend, just the barest bend at all. And later on, we will want to see that bend opposite ways on cards so we can see where the joint is between the cards that we want. Okay, I'm going to pick out a card here, the Ace of Diamonds, just simply so we know what we're looking at and we can follow its progress. In reality, we're going to ask our victim to pick a card, and we know you could say pick one from a fan, you could cut the deck to pick a card, you could riffle and tell me when to stop, or you could ask them for a number, say number 8. So we pick out the 8th card. Doesn't make any difference, but we're going to assume this is their card. We get them to put the card on the top of the deck and we shuffle the deck. Now, when we shuffle the deck, we take that ace to the bottom and it stays there. Now, people may think that you've put that ace on the bottom and be aware of it. They may say that, but the next time you shuffle, and the next time you shuffle, and the next time you shuffle, they will now be convinced that that's lost in there somewhere. You couldn't possibly have the ace on the bottom, but we do. So what we do now is we do what's called a sloppy shuffle. So sloppy shuffle is put off a few cards, turn them over, shove off a few cards, turn them over, shove off a few cards, turn them over, shove off a few cards, and so on, all the way to the last card. So you're just doing this, just get a little bit of practice doing this so that you put them in, and when you come to the very last card, there's only one card left, the last card, you make sure that it goes on top of the face-up cards. Okay, so now you know that's their card, even though they haven't told you what their card is, you know that's their card, and you can say to them, we have cards that face that way, and we have cards that face that way. And now you find a little gap. You say, we even have cards that face back to back. And then what you do is, you put your cards, they were like that, now you put them over like that, so that the Ace of Diamonds is the only upward card, bearing in mind that all these cards have been face upwards and all these ones have been face downwards. When you do it, it's a lot more easier to understand. So we have that. Then you ask your friend what their card was. They will say, it's the Ace of Diamonds. You will say, would you be amazed if I could find it? And they will probably say, I would be very amazed. And you can say, would you be amazed if I could turn all the cards facing the same way? And they should say, yes, we'd be stunned. So you said, well, luckily enough for you, I can do both. And that's that trick.